Hi everyone. Sorry I've been a little bit quiet on the progress front. Just in the last couple of weeks I had I guess a family issue. A family member of mine passed away, and so I had been actually quite just busy with my family. But I guess it did make me think about things a little bit. I remember when I was taking care of my mum and I got really overweight, and that was, an excuse for me to say that, I didn't have enough time to exercise or didn't have time to take care of myself. And what I realized was that you kind of just need to make time. And I guess this time around with my family issues, I realized that it's a really good time to spend focusing on yourself, because you need that time to do that. And it does take a little bit of rearranging and rejigging and things, but if you can make that time, then you do feel a lot better about yourself. So before my last update, I was preparing for the Mother's Day Classic, and I felt a really great sense of achievement to have run it with B, and just to share that feeling with her was really great, because it was her first fun run. And I just find that there's something really great about sharing experiences with others. And I also find I work a lot harder when there's people around me who care about me and support me. Whether that's my peers or, my trainers, but it all helps a great deal. And speaking of my trainer, I guess what I've done is ramped up my exercise now, and so what I'm doing is kind of cardio interval training 3 times a week, and then doing weight training 3 times a week. And it does get hard to juggle when things happen, but I've managed to fit it in, and I do look forward to the days when I don't need to do cardio. Because I do enjoy weight training a lot more. And then I guess what I do also get to fit in is my yoga, and I get to do that once or twice a week. And I'm really glad that I can still do that, because I owe a lot to yoga. When I was, more than 120 kilos or so, yoga was what kick-started everything, and so I do owe a lot to yoga. And the fitness test in week 9, just an indication of how far I've come. In week 9 I was able to do 25 push-ups in a minute, and now I'm able to do 32. So I thought that was a really great improvement, and I was really happy with that. And so with my food, it actually hasn't been that great in the last few weeks or so. It's really hard to control what you eat and prepare your meals when your life gets turned upside down with some unexpected news. And I actually put on weight in week 9, and I'll talk about that soon. But what it actually made me do was be really afraid of carbs. And so I was so afraid of carbs that I basically stopped eating fruits and vegetables, and I wasn't choosing the right kind of carbs. And it wasn't until week 10 where I kind of looked at, all the foods that I was eating, and then realized that even my body was telling me that something was missing, because my bowel movements were out of whack. And that I realized my fiber intake was almost nothing. And so it took a while to teach myself that there are, better choices and better, carbs out there that I can eat. And as per usual, this is some of the food that I had eaten in the last week. And so there was a fish omelette, and I usually take a salad to work, so this was a tuna salad. I had a homemade seafood steamboat feast at my dad's house. He goes over the top sometimes. And then I started baking, kind of baking, but this is protein berry pancakes, and so they were very yummy. And so, as I mentioned, with my progress in the last fortnight, it was just gains. In week 9, I gained 900 grams, which brought my weight up to 73.8 kilos. And then in week 10, I had another gain of 200 grams, which brought my weight up to 74 kilos. And it was really disheartening, but I think the main thing was working out what was wrong and then rectifying it. So I'm hoping that change, especially with eating the right carbs and a lot more veggies and fiber in my diet, will make a change this week onwards. And obviously the journey is still continuing for another 2 weeks, and I've just really got to be, I don't know, a little less hard on myself and stress less about, you know, how much weight I should be losing, because I feel like the more stressed out I get about things, then it kind of won't happen. And you know, it's kind of true, because of my cortisol level kind of probably increases. So my mentality that I'm going to take on until the end of the challenge is just to keep my head down and just focus on my exercise, eat the right things, and you know, and just hope that it all works out well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it's another 2-in-1 video. Hoping to get out my last 2 videos in the next 2 weeks and so until then, have a good night, and I'll see you soon.